Alright, listen up. So you want to become smart, you want to attain high level of intelligence. In this video, I'm going to be helping you out in being smart and harnessing your own genius. So do make sure you watch this video to the very end because I do have something for you. So I want you to understand this. Being smart or being a genius is something that is you're being smart to be genius. Your head is normal, and don't think that someone who is a genius is said he has an alien brain, someone like Albert Einstein or Isaac Newton. Please no. Alright, I have my own genius, you have your own genius, the next person sitting down beside you has his or her own genius. But most of us at certain point feel that think that we are not good enough just because in a certain area we are not good, and then we to like be honest with yourself, you look down on yourself a lot. Probably if you're not good at, maybe if you're not good at maths, or if you're not good at certain fields, maybe in science or some other areas of life, you actually feel that, oh man, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart. But the real deal here is this: you are a genius, and it's only a matter of like you really knowing who you are. That's why self-discovery is an important aspect of harnessing your genius and becoming bringing out that smartness in you. So you need to understand who you really are. What are your what are you good at naturally, or what interests? What are the things you are good at or you love doing? Because to be honest with you, mm, being genius doesn't necessarily have to be something that you are being born with. You can, I would say, achieve um, being a genius, and that is by simply hard work, not necessarily um you know being born genius and wearing this funny high glass. No, 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 no. That's not what genius really is. So it's more about you knowing who you are, and then focusing on what you are really good at. Because let's be honest, even some of the most favorite people of all times, people like Albert Einstein or your favorite athletes, right? They have their own weakness and they have their own strengths. And what set them apart is the fact that they were able to utilize both their weaknesses and their strengths for better performances. Same thing goes with scientists like Albert Einstein. No matter how you might say, yeah, this guy is a genius, he still has his own weakness and his own strength as well. So do you. You have your own weakness and you have your own strength. So understanding who you are is I would say the first step to bringing out and harnessing your genius. So, who really are you? Now, the next step, or moving on, I would tell you is finding your own way out. What I mean by finding your own way out is life is what you make of it. And being honest with you, I can tell you that there are a million ways of getting the same results. And I can also tell you that there are a million ways of making $1 million. So, of course, there's a good way, there's a bad way. I'm not talking about the bad way, I'm talking about the good ways. There's 1 million good ways of making $1 million. Same thing too goes with life too. There are a million ways of achieving the same thing. And my main point of saying this is because some of the advice you've heard when you are young might not necessarily be the advice you need for you to get to where you want in life, because you are a different personality, you are a different person. So you First of all, knowing who you are, then finding your own vibe, your own thing. Let me use that way. Your own vibe is really important here. So that's that. Now, moving on to the next, it is getting more knowledge. Again, being smart, bringing out your genius is going to require a certain amount of work. Now, you definitely need to get more knowledge, ask more questions. If you don't know, you ask. That's I'll just put it that way. If you don't know, you ask. You need to ask more questions. If you don't know something, get more knowledge, read books. For example, if you are to be a driver and you are new to a particular environment, but you're trying to get your destination here. In order for you to get your destination, you will need to ask people around, hello, 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 um, I'm at this particular point, I'm trying to get to this particular destination. So the main point here is this: you ask questions for you to get to your destination. Next is enough sleep and enough rest. Look, be honest with yourself here. How many hours do you sleep in a day? And medically, or say health wise, it is said that we should sleep 7 hours or 8 hours. I getting adequate sleep, adequate rest, and I drinking enough water. The brain, I think, according to a particular research, 70% of the brain is is actually like water. So this is to tell you that in order for the brain to fully function, it needs water. When last did you drink water? Be honest. So get enough sleep, enough rest, and adequate water. And this takes me to the last thing, and this is anybody can be smart. It's a matter of changing how you think. You can be smart. It's a matter of changing how you think, how you see yourself. Your self perception is what really determines your level of smartness. The even experts placed in certain situations are going to feel dumb. So, as first of all, I want to make a highlight some points here. Self-understanding is important. Self-discovery, understanding who you really are is important in bringing out your genius. You are definitely going to need to find your own vibe, your own way out, and you can only find your own vibe, your own way out by you knowing who you really are. Moving on, getting more knowledge. That is asking questions when necessary. That's when we can really know how things work. So I hope with this video it has been helpful, and do make sure you like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.